Hello, everybody. Well, I'm coming to you today with a very, very important podcast. And I made a little TikTok about it, but that's not going to do it. So I am meeting with lots of people and I'm seeing that this is a big problem. And what is going on? So what I want to do with this podcast is I want to illuminate you guys to the organic new earth frequency and the overlay, the synthetic AI MK mimicry frequency that is prevalent all over the place. So you guys have lots of spiritual teachers, lots of gurus, and all these people that are on YouTube, wherever they are, and it's the same group of people, and they are absolutely not giving you guys truth. So they are getting you guys involved. First layer, they're getting you guys involved in tons of classes. And you're paying and you're always made to feel less than. So you keep on doing these classes. But then the biggest thing, so we are in the bifurcation event right now. We are in the splitting of the frequencies. This is not something that happens within a 48-hour period. So I got this information from one of my clients about Kellyanne and Kellyanne Thornton. So Kellyanne Thornton, I'm going to read this. She recently shared a message about a 48-hour ascension portal, saying that if you're still in 3D at this after this time, you missed it. This is a classic false light teaching. It uses fear and hierarchy to create division, and it conditions you to think ascension is an external event rather than a deep embodiment. Her words are sincere, but the frequency is synthetic, rooted in AI mimicry and spiritual bypassing, not in organic soul alignment. Why does that matter, Monica? Why do we care? Well, those of you that have been siphoned for lots of money or have been told that you need to go out and get Iraqi dinar and do all this stuff and you're going to be given all this money, you guys want to know. So when people listen to these messages without discernment, they give away their power. They start to believe that ascension is something that happens to them instead of something they choose and embody every day. This is why so many of my clients come to me feeling stuck or lost after following these teachers. They're resonating with their confusion, not with the living code of organic new earth. And that is my point of difference. And that is what I am doing. I have been doing social media and I started my podcast, I don't know, like a year and a half ago. I don't know. And it was specifically for this time. So there are all of these fake overlays, all the stuff about Trump, all the stuff about Elon. Okay. Anything you see on TV, it's not real. It's just not real. It's so that you can be distracted and you guys are running around trying to figure out what's going on. So I've been talking about this thing about the golden cage, this fake golden dome. There's organic golden dome, and there is the fake AI mimicry one. And everything you're seeing, all the people that talk about the super space program or super soldier program, all of the Ishmael Perez's, all of it. Anybody who's talking to you about the RV, stating that you're going to get an RV appointment, you need to get this Iraqi dinar, you need to get Vietnam dong, whatever. And the Zim bonds. You guys don't even realize how this works. And I'm going to tell you, the way this organic new earth works is it works by you enacting your sovereignty and you enacting your joy codes, which that's how you unlock the Edenic codes. So we were designed with a series of codes. Everybody is encoded with us for certain incarnations. They're coded with so many codes, and you're encoded for some people the 144 frequency, and that's not an amount of people. Okay, but you're encoded with scrolls, which is our missions for this time. And I have the Master Scroll 33, and I'm encoded to not only embody this new Earth mission, which I've been living for 10 years, embodying it, but I am also here to activate the 144 and to help humanity at this time get through this bridge and this change. Along with the false love and light people that I also deal with is also the mega churches, the Joel Osteens, the different satellite churches that are around. They're doing the same thing. They're doing the exact same thing that the love and light community is doing. None of this is anything you want to be a part of. Now, somebody like Kellyanne Thornton, everybody, it's like, I know who she is. She seems like a very nice lady. If you met her, she's a nice lady. So what? Being nice, but spreading truth or spreading false truths, even if you believe that they're true. Okay. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? You are not doing it to help humanity. And you're getting people to buy currency, and you're giving them fear-based instructions. You're telling them that they didn't ascend if they wake up in 3D and they're in the same body and they realize that they didn't ascend and it's not their time. None of that needs to be said or done. The only reason why somebody would do it is so that you're scared and you go and buy a class, I guess. And it's hilarious that people like me that have had offerings, true offerings, we've limped along up until now. Now I am busy because you know what's wanted right now? You want to know the product that's wanted is authenticity and truth. And through my soul scans, I can take your aura and then I go into the quantum field and I have access to the entire Akashic records and a quantum field. And I can find out anything about you. And if you have whatever's going on in your life, whatever gene keys aren't expressing the way you want to know what they are, you want to clear them. We are doing such great work. Anybody who's had a soul scan, I would love for you to comment down below on this video on YouTube, and also share this podcast and comment how great and life-changing your soul scan was so that other people can see. But I'm inviting all of you guys to get a soul scan, to get the frequency scans for your health. We're in the middle of the bifurcation event, as I've coined it. We are right in the middle of it. And this is a consciousness thing. This is where basically what happens is that your consciousness expands, and you guys are getting all these ideas and you're getting all of this stuff coming to you. You're starting to see these fake people on YouTube, and you're realizing it. You're realizing something's not right. So I have one gal that she got talked into moving in a certain place, and she got talked into moving there. She gained 60 pounds. She lost all of her money. She owes all this money to these fake people. And it's completely destroyed her and made her confused. And this isn't just an isolated event. This is lots and lots and lots of people. And it tends to be women. Women, we want to believe in something. We want to believe in something. We don't like that ache inside of us that we don't really know what's going on. And we're hoping that somebody else does. But I am telling you that you have all the answers that you need, ladies and men. You have all the answers that you need inside of you. And if you will just work on clearing all of these synthetic fake things out of your field, you will start revealing, your codes will open up and they will start revealing the truth of who you are. And you will know what I'm talking about and you will know what to do. This is the thing, everyone, is you don't have to know what to do. You don't have to have all the answers. What you want to do is you want to get to the point where you're silent so that you can hear Source's voice. And then you want to follow it. You don't want to follow Trump's voice. You don't want to follow Kellyanne's voice. Okay? You don't want to follow Elon. You don't want to follow me. You want to follow you. I activate you. I activate you to your greatness when you come into my field and we have a 2-hour soul scan meeting and meet heart to heart. I mean, my heart expands when I meet with you guys. I am looking for you guys. I am here to out in front specifically for the 144 and the 144 supporters. That's the real humans. It's the real humans that you guys, we are going back to organic new earth. We're not creating something that wasn't was. We're not becoming something. We are it. We were it. We've always been it. And now I am coming out and telling you, and it has taken me years to get to this point where people are listening to me, but people are waking up and realizing what the hell is going on. What's going on, everyone, is you are remembering, and it's so exciting. You are remembering who you are. And all of those visions, all of those dreams, all of those thoughts are all true. They're all who you are. The question is like, what do I do? You know, this world went through this period of time where they were doing this manifesting, you know, the secret. But the secret of the secret, the book, The Secret, or the movie, is it was only part of it. Only part of it. So you're not going to sit back and whether you have Zim bonds, dinar, whatever, ISO tokens, you're not going to sit back and just cash in on those like a lottery ticket. That is not how the new economy is activated. It's activated by intent. So here's an example. So I embody this information. So you guys can scan me, you can look at my aura, and you will see that it is dead on with what I'm saying. I don't just talk it, I walk it. So I got the leaning on April. I had been wanting to go to Greece and move over there eventually. And, you know, the life's been going on, wanted to build my sanctuary here in South Carolina. And I did, but I did it all virtual, which is actually the way it is. So I virtually heal people, can virtually send everything with the technology. I'm able to do this. I have my store, shoprawwithpeace.com, that is all through Shopify, which is helping me, you know, has the technology to be able to do this because I'm doing it all by myself. So everything is changing. You're going to be able to follow what your passions are and what your dreams are. But this idea that you go into a group or you follow some guru somewhere and you read their book or you buy their class or whatever, and you have no changes, all you have is a list of spiritual bypassing things, crystals to buy, and you're doing something, but you're not doing anything that source told you to do. You're not doing anything that comes from within. You're doing something that somebody who is completely compromised and doesn't even know they're compromised. That's the biggest thing that's so crazy, is that these people, oh, but they're good people. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. They're nice. They're nice. But it's not nice to manipulate people. It's not nice to take advantage of people. It's not nice to prepare a YouTube video to con people. Okay, just because you wrap it in love and light. I actually think that is the worst. I think that's the worst. Those cheesy salespeople that are obviously taking you, at least they're being upfront about it. All these pastors, the Joel Osteens, the other churches, all these mega churches, Mars Hill and all this, they're scamming the living daylights out of everybody, all the children, all the old people, everyone. Well, I just want to put everybody on notice that we're waking up, and I'm in charge of this whole thing. I put myself in charge of it, but I am in charge of it. I went all the way to Greece. Oh, I was telling you about what I did to show you how you manifest the new economy. Sorry, I lost my thought. So I went to Greece in April or in May, but it was through an event that happened with my peacock that let me know that I had dragon ley lines underneath my house, and they were connected to Crete. And so we were already planning on going to Greece, and it was like, this is the time you need to go. I said, okay, well, I hope my sanctuary is there, and I hope I run into somebody and something happens. This is a sovereign way. It's not by money. But I also have the issue of getting my pets over there, and there's really so many things to make this complicated. But I know that things are shifting, and if we're meant to move there, and if I have a leaning to go there, then we are to do it. And I've been living this way for 10 years, and it has brought me to a glorious state. Well, I went over there, and through a series of events, I ended up meeting a man who had a beautiful sanctuary property overlooking the Aegean Sea, had strawberries, olive trees, lemons, limes, apricots. He makes his own olive oil from the property. Everything I want, the flowers, the roses, the sunflowers, everything he had there, like as if he knew I was coming. Beautiful outdoor kitchen space. Everything is there. Everything is there. And he offered to sell us this property for 1/5 down, and then pay him once a year for 5 to 7 years, depending on what we agreed to. Okay, no dealing with the government, no taxes, none of that. That is exactly what you're looking for, is that you go and follow what it is that's in your heart, and then watch the frequencies, watch the universe open up for you. But if you continue to just double down on this false overlay and not look beyond this cage that you're kept in, you're going to be stuck in this 3D plus. And you know what? All the money in the world. How many of you guys talk to clients where they're working like dogs and they're making good money, but it gets to a point that it's not worth it? It's not worth it. And they might have kids, they might have a family or whatever, but they decide to step out on their own. Well, Source is going to bless that. Source is going to magnify everything you do right now. So if what you're doing is for humanity, and what you're doing is to help humanity in your own way, everybody has a unique offering. Everyone does. Not everybody's supposed to be up here on podcasts, speaking on podcasts. That's not, everybody's role. It could be just your family. It could just be you. You need to go within and quiet yourself and get in touch with the real you. I know it's scary. I know it's like, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Where are we going, Monica? What's happening? Listen, the world is splitting into two different frequency sides, if you want. Okay. The people who want comfort, that want comfort and ease and don't want to go within, versus the people who want to be sovereign, and we're going to be creating our own communities. I've already started it. I have a virtual community. I have people around the world. If you're at all aligned with my message, join therealityshifters.com. You have to put the in front of it. Therealityshifters.com. That is the group. It's a world group. Okay. And any of you leaders that have a YouTube that are watching this or something like that, I invite you to join it as well, because it is set up. It's set up so that you can put your videos, you can put your website links. I have a whole section, 5D businesses, but I need to change it because everything in there is at a 9th to 11th dimensional, 12th dimensional level. But we have a whole soul university in there with classes in there, and they're being created as we speak. Each person that's in there that feels led to can go in there, and they have a department that they feel led to. And because I have it broken up into different chunks. And last night I worked on the stewardship chamber, which is all about the new economy and how this intention-based economy is going to work, and the different ISO tokens that will be in play, what their utilities are, why they are chosen, and why they're being used. So we're just going through this, so you guys, until around 2040, okay? Everything the way we used to do things is ending. It's ending. Anybody that you see that is coming from the old world and old world thinking, this fake AI, MK crap, love and light bull, okay? You don't want to listen to them because you're going to get entrapped. You're going to get ensnared in them, and it will show up on your aura. When you book a soul scan, I can show it to you. Everyone, this is just an important time in our world. It's time for you to pay attention. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to take charge of your sovereignty. No matter how old you are, no matter what's happened in your life, it's just about the now moment. You can turn away from these things and move forward. All of these love and light people, if you guys want to send me more people and more things that they say, I will look at them. I know that there's another gal that also uses the software that I use. I actually found out about it from her, but I don't know if she wants to be mentioned. But she is exposing the love and light community and does regular YouTubes. But I don't do that. I'm not here to try to expose anyone in particular. There is tons of them, and most of them I've never heard of. Today I mentioned Kellyanne. It's nothing against you, Kellyanne. It's just, we're calling it out. We're calling it out. You're not being authentic. You're trying to do stuff because this is your job and you're trying to survive. But you're not one of the leaders in this organic new earth. You don't even understand that. And people don't understand that. People don't understand. They didn't understand. I'm on X. Join me on X if you want to read these fiery decodes that I do. I'm at Raw Peace 122120. Okay. There's lots of copies of me, but at Raw Peace. It's just Raw Peace 122120 on Twitter, or X, it's called, right? But my group, the Reality Shifters, it is growing and it's going to continue to grow. And if you want the truth, you want a sovereign group, you want classes, you want a community, you want to talk to me, you want to learn, you want a place for meditations. Imagine a place that you can go into where you can have full truth, a beautiful community that's learning alongside of you with some powerhouse leaders in there that are posting and doing stuff, a whole soul university, a place to book your coaching, your scans, whatever you want with me. And I use the Genius Insight scan and it clears so many things. It helps with your health. Plus, I have my shop, shoprodwithpeace.com. And you can go in there and get all of the things. Like I have DMSO, which is pine resin, but this is a DNA repairer and you can use it for your animals. You can use it for yourself. It's absolutely a game changer. I have zeolite TRS spray. This is another game changer. If you've had the vaccine or any kind of heavy metal stuff, this works. Okay. So much stuff. So you have a store, you have coaching or the treatment scans, because you can get packages. And then I spend every week, I have a collection of people that are on these packages and I scan them. And right now, everybody is checking out to see what they are at as far as their AI, their AI MK, their mimicry, how much AI is in their field. So I can literally clear that for you. So through my scanning. And just to give you an idea, because people always want to know, one scan, like if you just get a scan and there's no real meeting with me, it's $99. But what you want to start off with is you want to start off with the 444 soul scan. Okay. And it's a 2-hour Zoom call with me. And I'm able to go in there. I take your picture and all your information, and we are able to go in and ask anything. And again, those people that have done this know it's like you're trying to figure out where to live, what to do, but just know in your heart, whatever's coming to you, that's what you do. But I'm just here as a guide to kind of help you walk this walk because I've walked it. I'm walking it. I'm walking it in front of you. I have been for 3 years and I've been banned all over the place. All this stuff has happened. I've sat there and wondered, why does the love and light community, why does everybody want to interview with everyone else, but they don't want to interview with me? Or I can't get a hold of them to have them on my show. But it's because they're not in alignment with what I'm doing. And I don't want to get hooked up with that. I don't want to get ensnared in that. And I know that my voice will attract the people I'm looking for. And I am looking for the 144. I am looking for the people who resonate with the organic new earth and that they want to go to the organic new earth. I'm booked every single day with 2-3 people for soul scans because everybody's getting ready and wants to make this first wave. Now, this is a wave in consciousness, but what happens is as your consciousness raises, you want to move, you have different tastes, your food changes, everything changes, and you elevate. You elevate. But if you're feeling like you're spinning, you're just spinning and you're not going anywhere, okay, we need to talk. I can get that spinning to stop. And that's what you want. You need to find out what your mission is. Are you a scroll holder? Okay. And if you resonate with this information, you probably are. How much AI is in your field? What can we do to clear it? What kind of protocol can we put together for you? I want you guys to clear your field so that you can shine your light. If you just constantly take in love and light, just take it in, take it in, take it in, take it in, all for the hopes that you're going to get money or you're going to, they come up with so much fake crap. Like, oh, think about this and you're going to get this. No, that's not how it works. And the way it's going to work going forward, it's purely heart based. And right now, I can just look at somebody and I can read them like a book. Pretty soon, in the next couple of years, everybody, few years, everybody's going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to hide, and you're not able to hide now. And I am on here and I am watching, and I'm getting a big presence over on X, and everybody on X is sending me and Quantum Tumblr things, and we are exposing the bull. And people that are giving information that makes you feel afraid or that doubles down, like even things like talking about the chemtrails. Oh, yeah, look at those chemtrails. Do you know how long that's been going on? It's been going on literally for decades. Decades. This is nothing new. But now they're spraying healing elements. The flower of life that you see in the sky in your pictures, it is now different. It's the Christos love flower, the golden light. You guys are not going to be able to escape this. You're not going to be able to escape me and my eyes watching you. Everybody is put on notice. On notice. Because you are harming humanity. You're harming humanity. You're taking advantage of people's confusion. You're literally marketing off of their confusion. So the best thing for each of you to do, if you're dare to listen to this, the best thing that you can do is you can come out and say, oh my God, yeah, I was doing this. I got caught up in something and I don't want to do this. I want to help you. You know, somebody like Kellyanne that seems like she's nice. But according to my sources, she's having people buy currency and telling them to buy Zim bonds. And if they don't have currency, they're not going to go to the RV. Okay. No one's going to the RV. That's not how it works. That was just told to you to keep you passive, to keep you from going within and activating your codes and activating your scrolls if you have one. You know, they never thought in a million years that I would ever wake up and I would remember. But I have. And we're back. There's nothing you can do now. It's game over. And I love it. And all the people through the years and all the people in your family and all this stuff that called you crazy and think you're crazy. Who is crazy? Who is the one that's stuck in their life? Who is the one that's having health problems? Who is the one that has financial issues and doesn't know how to raise their frequency to magnetize what they want in their life? Who? It's not me. It's not me. And I'm literally living it. I'm living it out loud. And you know, this wasn't easy. This all started, well, it started in 2014 where I was like, hey, that's it. This is getting ridiculous. I am tired of listening to everyone else tell me how I'm supposed to be. My ex-husband, my pastor, my friends, quote, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't wear this. Your hair shouldn't be like this. You shouldn't talk like this. You shouldn't be all the time, right? And you're just like, what do I do? And, you know, you try to express yourself and maybe make something or do something that you love. Nobody cares because everybody's out there and everybody judges everything based on how much money you're making. It's only successful if you're making money. So you're not successful if you're not making money. It's like when I started my business because people had no clue what I was doing. Even my business coach, she did not have a clue what I was doing. And she got me wrapped up into, okay, you go on Instagram, you post this many times a day, you need to have your niche. You guys know that are doing this. You need to have your niche and you need to only talk about this. And Instagram is where your clients are. But I don't want those clients. I don't want those clients. And I went and I did what she asked, and it did not move the needle at all. At all. So, unless you're willing to be as fake as hell, you're not going to move anywhere with this. But I kept on going. And yeah, I had the comments, when I was a year in, like, ooh, how's your business? Oh, how's your business? From the mother-in-law and such. And my own mother, she won't even ask me. She doesn't even care. Here I'm doing this whole world thing, helping humanity, spending 20 hours a day doing this. And my own mother could care less. Care less. My eldest daughter, nope. She's too busy calling me a narcissist and all this other kind of stuff. But you know what? I'm at the point where I don't care because the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. My husband, okay, let me tell you about my husband, you guys. You guys want to talk about you're married to someone you think is 3D and you're like, what am I going to do? What, and you're fixated and you spend time with me telling me how it's your husband, your husband, your husband, your husband. No, it's you. It's you. Let him do whatever he wants. Okay. You rise as the divine femme. You get your light out there. Your husband will see that and he will start unraveling. Okay. But the men have been wounded as well as the women. So this whole thing about being nasty to the men has got to stop. Okay, you guys, I know this is a lot, but this is the truth. This is the truth. The majority of your life, the majority of your life is covered with stuff that you do not want. Your soul is no longer putting up with it. Your soul is no longer going to let this slide. And your soul's been working this whole time. And unless you've gotten yourself fractured to the point where you're not even watching this if it is. But my husband, he was measuring at like 5'10" on a good day, but more like 5'9". He was measuring 5'9" when I met him 10 years ago. And he was close to 300 pounds when I met him. Maybe 250, who knows, whatever, right? But he had gastric bypass, I guess a year or two prior to that, or several years prior to that. So it didn't make sense to me why he was overweight. And this was almost 10 years ago that I started working on this. But I wasn't with him because of his weight or because of his looks or anything like that. I was just trying to find someone that would go along with this mission and that I would be able to be supported in this mission. Even though I didn't know that, I was, and my husband was a perfect person. But we went through a whole bunch. And there was a lot of times in just the last year or two that I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, he's not getting it. He's not awakening. He's not, he's not unlocking those codes. But he has completely, I got to show you guys this. He has completely lost all of his weight. He has lost all of his weight. And he's still working on his health. I thought I had the picture easily available, but he's working on his health, and he has gotten himself down to, I'm sorry about that. He's gotten himself down to 175 pounds. He's grown 2 inches. He's got a lot of his galactic codes opening up, and he's got all of his birth or his earth codes solidified. He knows he's a builder and architect for the new world. He knows he's here to support Master Scroll 33. He's totally lockstep behind me. And our relationship completely merged in Patmos to create like a modadic relationship where our souls literally merged and created this spiral. And what that means is that we have a relationship now that's not romantic, like meaning it's not romanticized. It's not, he's not with me because he needs to take something from me, and I'm not with him because I have a deficit and need him to save me or whatever. We are together to do this mission. And me, my daughter, and my 6-year-old daughter, Natalie, and Derek, my husband, we are a triune, and we go to different places, and we go to different ley lines, and we go in different places. We're going to go to different places around the world, but we've already gone to Crete, and we're going to Patmos, or we went to Patmos, we went to Greece, we went to Athens, which was phenomenal, even though Athens is totally taken over. But I found this amazing book there on the streets of Athens that was thrown away that went with my scroll 33. Everything is happening. Everything is happening because I am in aligned with source. And source's light and frequency cannot not be abundant. You want to know what our motto is in the reality shifters or in my realm? Our motto here is, write this down. Abundance is the condition of my life. And you say that every day. Write it on your mirror. Men, women, whoever you are, this is not about this. It's just about people and about hearts. So I am out here every single day. There's not a day that I've missed since I've started doing this. But now I'm in overdrive because you guys are finally starting to recognize and find me. And I have people, I have clients, I have 20-year-old guys, I have 70-year-old women, I have 50-year-old men, I have 30-year-olds, men, women, gay, straight, black, white, purple, pink, whatever, because it's not about that. It's about the 144. It's about the frequency of truth. The frequency of truth is here, and I am not going to let it. I am not going to let this stand anymore. And I am getting my army together, and we are all getting in warrior status. And your days are numbered. And you guys are going to have the life you want to have. You want to have a life of scamming people. You want to have a life thinking that you're better than everybody else. This whole hierarchy thing that's stated. Ooh, I'm Palladian. I'm this. That's another thing. Let's talk about the galactic codes, and let's talk about what it means to be galactic. Okay, let's talk about the Lyrians. Okay, you think that lions are out there? You think lions are out there with their velvet capes on, protecting your soul? No, that's not what it means. That's not what it means. And I myself have learned this, in the reality shifters, I have a section called the Galactic Embassy, but I'm changing it. I'm going to go put it under Soul University, because this is what it means. The galactic intelligence, the frequency. So when we do scans and we tell you, that you're Palladian, Venetian, Arcturian, Andromedan, or whatever. Okay. Those are frequencies from the star systems. And if I'm wrong a little bit about this, because some of you that might be watching, maybe you guys can clear it up in the comments if I'm not precise, but it doesn't matter to be exact about this. It's to tell you the part to be exact about is to tell you it's not about Palladians coming down in ships. It's not about the Lyrians coming. Okay. It's about your intelligence frequency. So the frequency of Palladians, for an example, let me show you. I've got a list here. The frequency of Palladians is the love frequency. Let me just see. I've got it here. Harmonic joy and heart healing codes. Okay. So once you, in your Edenic codes, those are opened up through joyful, soulful, joyful play, inner child work, all that. Doing what you love. Okay. Lyrian, sovereignty and truth codes. Once you start getting into the sovereignty and you want to be sovereign and you're all about truth and all of that, you start like seeing lions. Lions are represented. Courage, the lion's heart. They're all archetypes. They're all archetypes that in the quantum field, they look like a lion. But it's not literal that you're part lion. Okay. It's a frequency that this is the name they give, but the love and light community wants to say that they're channeling these beings. It's bullshit. They're not. Okay. None of you guys are. None of you guys are. If you have that intelligence in you, you are speaking it. It's you. It's you. Like I have Palladian, Lyrian, Palladian, Andromeda, whatever. There's all different ones, but it's just at different types of frequencies. It's different types of frequencies, intelligences that open up within you. And you can start kind of feeling the different frequencies. You can kind of feel the difference. Like, ooh, this is kind of a Palladian, meaning the information comes from the different star systems. Okay. And they're connected with you and they awaken in you. You are coded with them. So what are some other ones? So you have Lyrian is sovereignty and truth codes. Syrian is heart wisdom and galactic communication codes. Palladian, harmonic joy and heart healing codes. Andromedan, cosmic memory and soul lineage activation. Orion, density, liberation, and warrior protector codes. Arcturian, DNA recalibration and light body upgrade codes. Venusian, love and beauty codes. Blue Avian, star seed mission codes. Agarthan, inner earth connection and crystalline grid codes. Okay. So this doesn't mean like, ooh, I'm a Palladian or ooh, I'm Venetian. And I'm going to go around and like say this. Well, what does that mean? What does it mean? It's a type of it. It's part of your makeup. It's part of your coding, if you will. Your scroll, if you have one, in which you can open up your scrolls through doing the work, clearing all the AI junk in your field, and your scrolls can open up. I have people I meet with their scroll. They don't have any scrolls open up, but then after working with them for a month or two, they'll open up. Like when my husband first awoken, he did not have any scrolls open at all. And then now that he is doing the work and we're doing rituals and we're doing affirmations and all this stuff, his scroll, he has, I think, scroll 9, scroll 17, and I think he said scroll 4 opened. But I wanted to kind of show you guys, I found that picture. I don't know if you can see it, but there's my husband. Look at how great he looks. This is us in Patmos the day we were leaving. But this is him, like no diet, no nothing, just living this protocol. So definitely get a hold of me, you guys. You want to have a freaking dynamic life. You want to change the game. I have all of the things. I have all of the things. And I myself have done them. Okay. I'm going to be turning 51 here in, I don't even know, not till November. But age doesn't matter. I'm not aging anymore. I'm reverse aging. I'm not aging. I'm not aging. You know, I'm not. I love it. I'm coming into my own. My body is clear and healthy. And I have a whole protocol that works that I've been doing and that I tell you guys about. But I would love to work with each of you. And I would love for you guys to jump on over. Okay. First step, jump on over to therealityshifters.com and please join me there. Say hello, then consider getting a soul scan. But bigger than that, just get in the group, take some classes. I've got the a quantum class that teaches you all about living in the quantum and what does it mean and what are we talking about. I've got the financial piece, okay, that you guys want to know about, but it's the truth about an intention-based economy and being a steward, okay? We're no longer going to be a consumer. We're going to be stewarding, learning how to be a good steward of money, a good steward of these tokens, okay? And how do you do that and what does it look like? So I've got a whole list of classes I just uploaded last night. And of course, you have access to me. I'm going to be doing teachings and everything else that I do on Sundays right now. And then I jump on live, like I jumped on live the other day, and we did a little talk about gene keys and which of your 64 gene keys you have opened, and then why are some dormant. It's important to know you don't want all your gene keys open because some of them are for addiction, okay, or something like that. So don't get caught up in the stuff of people who don't know, okay, that make you feel like you don't understand. You do understand, okay? You just need to be in a loving environment with people that aren't there to poach you. And I am one of those people. And this is what I do full time. I'm full time here for you. And it doesn't matter your background. You could be a millionaire, you could be super mega person on social media with all these followers and all that. Join the reality shifters, share, learn, grow. Those of you that are in the false love and light community, you can turn it around. Do you know how incredible, you know how much material you'd have if you woken up to this truth and you realized that you got caught up in something and you turned away from it and you started making your videos about how you were awoken and how you turned away from this and how your life has gone on overdrive once you got out of this gross fakeness. If you want your life to soar, if you want to have abundance is the condition of my life, and you believe that, turn away from the false stuff. Turn away from anything and anyone that tells you to go outside of yourself. Every answer you need is within. You don't need to watch another video. You don't need to read another article. You don't need to read another book. You just need to stop. Just stop everything. Get to a point of empty where you're just empty and see what you can fill it up with. What can you fill it up with? Because what you've been filling your life up with up until this point, it hasn't worked. It's not working. You feel stuck. You feel lied to. And it's not going to work anymore. It's just simply not going to work anymore. So I'm giving you a timeline. I literally created the organic new earth timeline for you to jump onto. I had the guts to come out here. I had the guts to take all of the nasty comments and all the things that people said Everybody has turned me into a scammer, taken my face, taken my voice, and extracted money. Okay. But I knew that what I'm doing is coming from within. It's like something I cannot even put into words how amazing it is. And you guys that feel lost and you guys that feel confused, come this way. Step out of the fake, step out of the synthetic thing that they're trying to fool you into because it feels safe. It's not. It's not. Now, everybody is going to be, we're going to be experiencing different tiers to get back funds from your Suvi trust and all of that. Okay. That does look like it's going to happen because we're going to the ISO economy. We're going to a new intention based. Okay. But they're going to give you a chance. And I just want to warn you, these next 2 years is going to be a test to see if you're a good steward with your money. So every single dollar or euro or pound or whatever that you spend, you want to make sure that you're being intentional about it. When you do things like support me, it's not supporting me, but support this work. I'm just putting up a store and get a podcast so I can be in with humans, like be in with you guys so you'll hear me. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. But every single thing that you put, any energy you put towards what I'm doing, you reposting my posts on X, you reposting my podcast, you sharing this with someone, you're part of the mission. You're one of the people that I need. And that's why I'm out here tirelessly. I don't get tired. But I am getting tired of the lies. And I'm not going to let these people with 500,000 followers, 100,000 followers, or whatever, and they have this supposed reach, which again, I know it's fake. But we got to have voices to counteract it. So I'm asking all of you that align with what I'm saying. And if you don't align with what I'm saying, then you don't align with Organic New Earth. And that is fine. Not everybody is going there to organic or wants to, their soul is not going to Organic New Earth. Okay, it's fine. I'm already there. I'm already in the frequency band. It's like when I go to Potmos, everybody feels like I'm far away because I am actually in a whole new frequency realm. And I love it. And I actually do. I forget about all the stuff going on here. But I am going to be, you guys. So, not to mention it again, but I just really know that this is life-changing for you. So, I am doing soul scans in Patmos in Greece. And you will have the added benefit of having the frequencies of the area. And I'm going to be spending a day with people who have the Quanta capsule in my group, the reality shifters, and I'm going to be scanning them while I'm there. So those are really high vibrational energies. It's like fast tracking. So we have this first window, this first kind of energetic shift, let's say wave 1-ish happening mid-June. And then the next time is around August, September timeframe. Okay. So a majority of you guys that are listening to this will be late summer. And what does it look like when you've made it over to this band? Okay. Things get very silent. Things get very quiet. Colors are more vivid. You get lots of kind of premonitions and things that to do, like with your business or whatever. You generally end up connecting with me. Well, everybody, I think I've told you enough and how to get a hold of me. Get the soul scan. Do it. You will not regret it. Also, health wise, okay? If you're struggling with health, you've been diagnosed with the big C or something like that, get the soul scan, get the treatments done. So you would get the soul scan and then you would get the package treatments of healing scans. And I can clear implants. I can clear anything. We do this on a consistent basis and you're doing your stuff at home. This is the new way. This is a new way. I'm a quantum practitioner, it's more advanced than anything any doctor can do. And what's so amazing is you don't need surgery. You don't need surgery. You don't need to be cutting stuff, butchering people, taking weird medications that put synthetic overlays and implants and bind you so you can't think or hear or know what you're doing. Okay. We want to go to organic new earth. That's what we're doing here. And that's what I'm doing here. That's why the love and light and all the fake people, all the fake financial people that are on YouTube, all the people on X that support Bitcoin and everything like that, that put me down for years for saying that it's a joke. Okay. It's all coming forward. So just know that everything is about your frequency. If you're not a frequency match for it, if you have negative thoughts, then you're going to get negative shit. If you have positive, you take inspired action with what source is giving you to do. Source tells you to write a song, you write the song. Source tells you to get on TikTok or get on YouTube, you go and do it. And watch what happens to your life. The future is going to be painters, singers, musicians, artists. We need your unique imprint. We don't need a copy. We don't need a mimic of what's already out there. You don't want to dress like everybody. You don't need to look like everybody. You need to know that you are freaking incredible. And the way you are and what you have to offer, the world not only wants it, but they need it. Now's your time. Now's your time to get out there. Now's your time to share your art, to share your music. And all of you guys that have felt like, well, it's not going to pay the bills and all of this stuff is going to change for you. So I'm telling you, just keep going. Just keep going with it. It is amazing. And join the reality shifters and share it with all of us. You have a soft audience of people who are desperate and want to hear it and want to see it and want to support you. Okay. It's a support system. And once you have me supporting you, woohoo, watch out. Watch out. Your life will go on fire in a good way. You don't want to have me against you though, because then your life becomes a little bit difficult. But everybody is figuring that out. And it's pretty interesting to watch. Well, thank you, you guys. I hope that this helped. I hope that this sheds some light on what's going on. I'm not sure where this will take us. Let me know in the comments. What kind of podcast do you want in terms of this information? Do you want to go into more precise things about how this love and light community was created, how people got sucked into it? I mean, everything down to how they taught marketing in the colleges and everything was to suck you down into this path that makes you disassociate from who you are. That's the biggest thing. It's you. We want you. We don't want these carbon copies. And everyone can see it now. You can look into their eyes. Their eyes are freaking dead. Okay. We want life. We want joy. We want happiness. We want love. We want to support one another. And that's what I do. I'm the mother flame. And I'm here to make sure that the women and children are protected and they know how freaking amazing they are. and they know how important they are. And I want to motivate women to turn back to their children. And realize how important their role is as a mother. And you're not just a mother. You're not just a mother. You're bringing in the new kids. And the kids that are coming in right now, they're special, special kids. All the kids have been special, but these are special kids. And the fact that you were given the opportunity to bring one of these souls into the world, don't get them sucked into the AI stuff. Don't get them vaccinated. You can always do it later. But you want to have a kid that will change the world? You want to have a kid that will change your world? Don't poison them the moment they enter this world. And if you can find it within you to have a home birth, have a home birth. It's so incredible. It is so incredible. Every woman that has children, that is going to have children, should experience a home birth. It is the most incredible thing. And I know that you're scared because they've made you scared. But you don't need to be, because Source is with you. You didn't get pregnant just on a whim. This is on purpose. Every child is meant to be here. You've got to realize this. This is what this is about. These are what the Edenic codes are about. It's not about women being boss babe, having a career, and telling your husband or your boyfriend or whatever that you don't need them and all this bullshit. Okay? That was a lie that they told you. So get into your divine feminine, open up your Sophia codes, and go back home. Go back home. Wrap your arms around your children. Wrap your arms around your husband, your partner, and just let it go. It's time to surrender. You've got to. You've got to. Surrender it all. Surrender every fear. Surrender every lie. Surrender every trauma. And you just say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen with my child. I don't know what's going to happen with my husband. But I do know one thing, that I'm not going to continue like this. And I am not going to let this fake crap take my family. And men, a lot of you men, you guys are guardians. You're guardians of the Sophia codes. You're guardians of the Edenic codes. You need to wrap yourself around your situation and say, no more. I'm not going to allow anything to infiltrate my family anymore. You got to do this, you guys. You got to do this. And when you start making these declarations, you know what happens? You know what happens? They get put on notice. They get put on notice. God's people are waking up and remembering who they are. And I'm leading the charge. And I'm going to find every one of you that I can find. The reason my business is named Raw with Peace is because that's what you want to get. You get to the point of pure surrender and you're raw with peace, and you have a peace that passes no understanding, and a compassion and a love for yourself and for humanity and for Earth that you cannot describe. And it changes worlds. And we're in it right now. And I'm begging you, I'm telling you that it's going to be okay. And you got to just turn away from this stuff and just trust. Okay? Just trust. Okay, you guys, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm a real person. Get a hold of me. We're all coming together. We're all sticking together. Okay, make sure you like, share, find me on X, like, share, unite, join the group, the Reality Shifters. It's for everyone. It's a world group. Okay, I love you guys. Have an incredible, incredible night.